welcome to Cultivating Keepsakes. I'm Eden and I'm so glad you're here. Today I'm making some Patriotic tiered tray decor. The colors I used in this video are Dixie Belle Fluff, Apple Barrel True Navy, and Folk Art Matte Fire Engine Red. The first thing I did was take 9 tumbling tower blocks and I stacked them in threes and used Titebond Quick and Thick and hot glue to glue them together. And then I painted each of them one of the colors. And I took some Dollar Tree stars and painted each of those one of the colors as well. Then I gave it a really good sanding because I'm going for the distressed look today. And then I made little twine bows and I glued my star onto my little block and then the twine onto the star. And this is how they turned out. I really like them and I mean, so easy to make. What do you think? And then next I took this star. I'm not sure where I got it. It's a palette one. And I painted that in the blue and then sanded it really well again, especially along the edges. And then I had these letters that were already white that I got from Temu. They came in like a pack of 250 and I used those and a number out of a pack I got from Temu as well. And I painted the number with the red and I spelled out Happy 4th of July. And then I just used hot glue to attach them to the star. And I just kind of eyeballed it. I start with the middle letter of the word. That way it's centered and I know everything's going to fit correctly. And then that was it. That star was done. That's probably my favorite project of the video. I displayed it on an easel, but you can display it on like leaning up against something as well. Or you could put some tumbling tower blocks on the back and it would stand up on its own. Geez, sorry, I really couldn't talk there. Next, I took this place card holder that I got from Temu. I thought that they would fit the wood, or I was hoping they would fit some wood I had, but they didn't, so now I'm just trying to use them. I painted it blue, and then I took some more of those numbers and put 1776 on it, and then I took some red and white twine, and I wrapped that around, and then I wrapped it around twice, and then I made a teeny tiny bow, and I put that on as well. Next, I took these 2 pieces of molding that I had left over, and some stamps I got from Amazon, and then my archival ink by Ranger in red and my Memento Lux in blue. And I spelled out the words Patriotic and Nation, and I just stamped those onto the molding. The Memento Lux did not do as well, and I had to do it twice, and it still wasn't completely showing up, but in every spot. But that was okay because, like I said, I'm going for a distressed look with these projects anyway, so I wasn't upset about it. But I don't know if I'd use it if I wasn't going for the distress look. Next, I took these pieces of scrap wood and some more stamps that I got from Amazon, and I stamped on the words brave and free. And then I took these 2 pieces of ribbon that came in a trim pack from Michaels, and I wrapped the blue one around the one with the red word and the red one around the one with the blue word. And I just hot glued them in the back to hold them. Right there I messed up and put it too far over, so I just scraped off the glue and removed it and put it where I wanted it. Ugh, glue strings. You gotta love them. Not really. They're terrible. They're like probably one of my least favorite things about crafting is the glue strings coming from the hot glue. But anyway, once I had the ribbon wrapped around them, I took these 4 buttons that I got from Dollar Tree and I glued 2 onto each one right on top of each other. And then that was it for these ones. They're pretty simple. What do you guys think? Too simple or cute? I think they're cute. Next, I took this circle it's a wood circle I got from Dollar Tree and I painted it with the red and again sanded and distressed it. And then I took this little firework that came in a pack of little wood embellishments from Hobby Lobby, and I used my Posca paint markers to paint the little firework. Don't know why I couldn't think. And I just did the red and white stripes and painted the top blue. And then I took some more letters from the pack of letters that I got from Temu, and I spelled out the words red, white, and boom. And I just used my hot glue to attach them to the circle. I got this one stuck on my finger. Does that ever happen to you? It's so annoying. But anyways, I put them all on there and I kind of offset the and so that I could then hot glue the little firework on there as well. I will say it was a little tedious putting all of the letters on both of the projects that I did that with, but honestly, I think it was worth it. I think this one turned out super cute. You'll have to tell me what you think in the comments. And then I used my heat gun to get rid of those pesky glue strands. And then next I took this plank that I got from Dollar Tree and I painted it white and sanded it, and then I drew some pencil lines of where I wanted my colors. I did some like swiggly stripes on one side and then just an area for the blue on the other side. And I used my paint markers to paint those colors in. I was actually inspired by a sign I seen on Pinterest. It was much bigger to make this. And then once I had those colors filled in, I took my little gator sander and distressed the heck out of it. And then I used a different paint marker that I got from Amazon. It's a thinner tip to make stars in the blue area. And I just hand drew those on. They're definitely not perfect, but I think they came out okay. And then once I had the stars on, I hot glued the word, nope, I'm sorry. I outlined all the lines with my white Posca paint pen. And then I took this word freedom that I got from Hobby Lobby. It came in a pack with some other words, and I hot glued that to the front of the sign. And that was it for this one. I really love this one. You'll have to let me know which one was your favorite in the video, and I would love it if you would follow, subscribe, like, share, comment, all those good things. They really help my channel grow. I appreciate you all so much. I hope you have a great day. Bye!